Is Nintendo dead? It's a question that everyone's been asking, not to me, but just to random people all the time for the past, I don't know, 5 years. I'm not going to try and make this into a rant, and I may be very biased in this video, so if you can't handle biased personal opinions, leave right now. But this is the problem I have with most people. Most people are just like, hey, I think Nintendo is dead because my favourite YouTuber said so. Even though they're a Microsoft fan or a Sony fan. And just like, really? Nintendo isn't dead. They have over 66 billion yen in their bank, or around that number. They have a lot of money. They could go on like a 22 billion yen deficit every single. No, well, this is translated into dollars because it's easier to translate yen into dollars. $22 million deficit for the next 56 years, and then they may go out of business. But they're complaining of, oh, it's still another Mario game. Splatoon is a brand new IP. Oh, it's just another Zelda game. Well, only there's only been one Zelda game announced for the Wii U, if you count, unless you count Wind Waker HD, which I personally don't. Sure, it could go for you could go for the 3 years of having 3 Zelda games, but well, the remakes, the only really new game is Link Between Worlds, and the remakes is what people wanted, and they're damn good remakes. Oh, it's just another Pokemon game. That is understandable, but it's Pokemon. But most people are just like, hey, Nintendo's dead, yay! Without going into and looking into what it is. And one big complaint that I've had, I'm not pointing this at anyone whatsoever, no one. But one big complaint that I've had, not on YouTube of course, but like, oh, Amiibos is making Nintendo dead because they're wasting so much money. Sure, they're wasting money on making so many Marios and so many Links, but the reason why there's no Nesses or Little Macs or King Dedede or Mars or Captain Falcons or Shulks is because one, people aren't that familiar with the character for one, and two, maybe they're just like they're lesser known and not many people want them. Sure, collectors want them, but collectors are one, older, and two, more more mature to deal with stuff like this. And like one big complaint is, oh, amiibos are too hard to get. To be fair, that is Nintendo's fault. That's that's really only true for the store exclusive characters. And one big example is Greninja being exclusive to Toys R Us. And if you want to buy it, you have to sign up for a Toys R Us credit card. I'm like, Chad Chonic is a YouTuber, is already dealt with this. But Nintendo has stated many, like at least twice, that they're going to try and get um a lot of the rare amiibos out, and at least they're saying something. Skylanders and Disney Infinity have the same exact problem with some of them being extremely rare because not many people want them. But they don't say anything about it. They don't reprint them. But Nintendo is trying to do it. It's just an annoying subject, and Nintendo's been around longer than Microsoft has, which a lot of people don't know, but they've been around since the 1800s. And yeah, sure, they didn't make video games, obviously, but they still have a lot of money. That's just my little rant. I can't believe it's gotten this far. I've had to do a YouTube video about it, and I've been extremely quiet because I can easily get extremely loud. But yeah, goodbye guys. Hopefully I do not have to do a rant on anything else. Maybe I'll have to do a rant on Sonic's dead. I don't know. But really, it's not a game over. It's not a game over.